it is starting to heat up at the Tower Circus.
This is amazing.
Absolutely wonderful.
USA and Europe, the stage has been set. The Mosconi Cup, all to play for.
I've never seen anything quite like this.
What a gorgeous shot. He made that cue ball dance.
What a match. Drama of the highest order right here on center stage.
This should be fun tonight.
Hello and welcome to the Circus Arena in Blackpool for the third day's play at the 21st Mosconi Cup. It's a race to 11, and so far the defending champions Europe are leading the charge and hoping to win again this year to make it 7 wins in the last 8. But the Americans are determined to fight back and are out for revenge after some humiliating results over the past few Mosconi Cups. This year they have a new lineup and hope this will help them win back this prestigious title. After 2 sessions, the Europeans were leading the charge 6-4 in this race to 11 points. Day 3 didn't start too well for the Americans either. The opening game was a comedy of errors as John Schmidt and Justin Hall gifted opportunity after opportunity to the European pair of Carl Boys and Nikos Economopoulos, who ran out 5-3 winners. Then Justin Hall dug out a fine win over Economopoulos in the opening singles match. It was a tense battle as Hall held his nerve under pressure, and he ended the match with a difficult 4-9 combination. And John Schmidt's miserable night continued as he and Corey Jewell relinquished a leading position to allow Carl Boys and Mark Gray to win Europe's second point of the evening. This is confirmation of the overall score so far. Team Europe now lead 8-5. Coming up next, it's Niels Feijen against Justin Bergman. Team USA will need to dig deep once more to get another point on the board and help keep their Mosconi Cup dreams alive. Your commentary team for this one, Phil Yates and Jerry Forsyth.
This is getting very serious now for the Americans, and what a formidable task faces Justin Bergman. This isn't just a match, it's a rematch. They played in the singles last night. Feijen prevailed 5-3, although one has to say a scratch at an untimely moment and then a miss on the 7-ball made the difference. Bergman was competitive.
Indeed he was. The man can play. Feijen, however, has won the lag and gets the first shot at this table.
Thank you. First rack, Europe to break, race to 5, alternate breaks.
We are definitely getting to the nitty-gritty here. If Feijen were to prevail, Europe would be only 2 more victories away from retaining the Mosconi Cup yet again.
Goes without saying, America needs quite a few matches now. Starts with this one. One ball went down. He does have a shot on the 2 into the side pocket, which would carry him 4 rails around the table for the 3. His most likely path is from here to here and over to here. And around the table to there. And he went totally different and decided to play safe.
Take 100 lines, Jerry. Oh, you already did.
Nice shot making, but the nick on the 8 ball sent the cue ball on a different path than the intended one.
I'll tell you what, Justin Bergman, for me, has got a really refreshing attitude. He seems up for this. He and Justin Hall in the first doubles match last night had a really good win. And he's got some fire in the belly.
He does indeed. A very competitive young man. Doesn't have any give up in him.
He's won some wonderfully titled tournaments of late. The Carrom Room Classic in Wisconsin. And how about this one? The Smoking Aces Bar Box Open. What a great name for a tournament.
That is a fun tournament, let me tell you. Well, Bergman certainly has a chance now. Perfectly open shot on the 3. Not a difficult position play. I would draw it out for you, but you already had your laugh for the evening. Going to have to hit this with pace to get all the way back down to the other end of the table. Needs to deliver the cue stick very cleanly. He got there, but he's a lot straighter than he wanted to be, Phil. This is going to make position on the 8 ball tougher than it needed to be. I think he's got enough angle to come out off those rails, though. Just has to punch. Uh-oh.
Against Feijen last night, he missed a 7 ball he should have potted. That one was even more embarrassing.
Settle down, please. Settle down.
Feijen draws first blood. Leads our race to 5-1 to nothing.
Welcome back to the Mosconi Cup. We're reaching a crucial stage for Team USA as the Europeans seem to be charging towards the finish line. They lead 8-5. At the table right now, it's Niels Feijen versus Justin Bergman. Can the American claw a point back? Let's rejoin the action.
Both the 1 and 2 have disappeared, but the 3 is completely blocked.
We keep saying it, Jerry, but what a venue this is.
The thing I enjoy the most about the venue is all of the creative artwork all over the walls and the ceiling. It's all carved out. There's sculptures on top of pillars. Beautiful place.
Reset the clock. Start the clock.
Well, Bergman got that shot back. Going for the safe. But I don't believe he got it. I think that he leaked out. In fact, I'm sure it did.
Extension call.
Just to repeat the shot clock rules, 30 seconds per shot allowed and 1 30-second extension. And Feijen has chosen to take that extension right here. 1 extension per rack.
Once again, it's ball in hand. This time for Justin Bergman. Take a look. That cue ball goes right in the heart of the side pocket.
And you might think, why did he do that? Well, had he potted the red 3 ball, the cue ball would not have gone to the pocket either. It was a double whammy, and it should be the equalising blow.
I'd like to roll forward just a little bit on this 6 ball so that he has the right angle on the 7 to be able to put the cue ball down table for the 8. He did not get enough angle, so he has to draw back now, and that'll work.
After what happened in the previous rack, this will be a major source of relief for Justin Bergman, and indeed his 4 teammates and the backroom crew as well. Well, Jerry, nothing has come easy for any of the doubles pairings or the players involved this evening, and it looks as though this is going to be another close run thing as well.
Yeah, everybody's struggling a little bit, even on day 3. There you see what's happened so far today. Europe took the first doubles match, then Justin Hall knocked out Nikos Economopoulos. Team Europe took the second doubles match as well, and we're tied in our singles.
The amazing thing is, this is match number 14. We've had lots of close contests, and yet only one has gone double hill.
Yes, and with all the Mosconi Cups that I've been privileged to watch, I've never seen the players struggle quite like this. And the only difference in the event is the venue. It's a very intimidating venue.
Now that was much more effective from Feijen. The 1 and the 5 disappear. A clear 2 ball.
Yeah, but he's going to have to settle for a pretty tough shot on that 3 if he leaves the cue ball where he just pointed his cue stick on the side of the table over there. Very important position play here. Oh my, what a shot from Niels Feijen. Holy cow, talk about solving a puzzle. Look at this cue ball. That is magic. Everything's just waiting to be picked off now.
You might have thought he hit that a little thick, but that was fully intentional. Enabled him to hold the cue ball a lot more easily. Stress-free racket, looks like.
Well, Feijen has certainly found his arm. His cue ball control is lovely at the moment. Feijen once again jumps out to a tiny lead. He leads our race to 5, 2-1, and we'll be continuing this match in just a moment.
Welcome back to Blackpool and the Party Poker Mosconi Cup. Things are going well for Europe. They lead 8-5 overall. And in the singles match we're currently watching, Niels Feijen holds a 2-1 advantage over Justin Bergman. Europe edging ever closer.
Bergman has the opportunity here to tie this match up if he can just get through this rack. And this man's run a million 9-ball racks in his career, but this time the cue ball jumps off of the table. He did that same error our first day. He's just hitting them too hard. Cue ball is bouncing when it hits that first ball, and then it goes airborne.
A flawed break-off.
Yeah, and to make it worse, he made 2 balls, so he did some work for Niels.
I mentioned he's the world 9-ball champion, former world straight pool champion as well, and twice a Mosconi Cup MVP in 2011 and last year as well. When you entrust a match to him, you put it in safe hands.
Well, he's the current world #1. I first watched this man play, nearly 2 decades ago. And all he's done is get better every year. He works very, very hard at this game.
little bit of news for you. We're hearing that if Europe were to win this match, and one has to say Feijen is favourite, so if Europe win this match, it will be the last match of the evening. And they would lead 9-5 overnight. Commanding or what? But Feijen won't be taking anything for granted.
No, he has a tremendous amount of focus. He's one of the players who can really live inside the rails. Now he has a handsome 3-1 lead in our race to 5, and Justin Bergman's going to have to dig deep.
It's a cautionary tale, though, in the first singles this evening. Nikos Economopoulos, unbeaten to that point in this year's Mosconi Cup, led Justin Hall 3-1. He didn't win another rack. Hall ran out a 5-3 winner. This is not over yet.
Yeah, this is 9-ball. Anything can happen. Here's the break that was so fatal. Take another look. It's the last thing you need to happen.
Thank you, rack 5. Europe to break, leading 3 racks to 1.
Yes, Economopoulos 3-1 up, and he was breaking in rack number 5 as Feijen is here.
That's a dry break, and Justin Bergman comes to the table with a straight in 1-ball. You can see for yourself that 1-ball sets up to a long straight shot.
Settle down, please.
Nice draw shot from Justin. Now he can just stun over across the table for the 3. He does have a problem. There is a cluster around the 8-ball. He'll need to find a satisfactory way to solve that. And he has overrun shape. So he will have to find a safety here. I mean, he's aiming up the shot.
Extension call, nice and quiet, please.
But getting shape then on the 5 is going to be, it'll be an amazing shot if he does it. Oh, that was weak.
For an awful moment, I thought the cue ball was going to stop behind the 6. Thankfully, there is a path through to the 5. And I suppose Bergman should be thankful for small mercies. Is he looking at the combination, Jerry?
No, he's looking at the tangent line off the 8-ball to see where the 5 is going to go. I don't think he's looking at the combination. That would really be a risky shot. Oh, my. Oh, he got lucky on that one because that ball came off the 7 instead of toward the bucket. It was headed to the rail.
Well, that's the transformational moment in this rack. Aligned to Feijen's dry break.
Well, that's the kind of thing that can put some more fire in your belly. It helps when you think the pool gods might like you a little bit. Justin Bergman draws one back. It's now 3-2. We'll be right back with more pool in Blackpool.
Welcome back to Blackpool and the Mosconi Cup. This is the order of play on day 3. The Europeans have won 2 out of the 3 games already today, and in the singles match down on the table right now, Niels Feijen leads 3-2 in this race to 5. Let's get back to the action with your commentators Phil Yates and Jerry Forsyth.
Settle down, please.
Bergman breaking, trying to draw level.
Not overly happy with his position on the 2. Of course, there's not much you can do about that on the break shot. The balls are going to do what they're going to do. Pushed out maybe half an inch. Got to expect Niels to give this back, and he does.
The important thing there, not to second guess himself. Go with his instinct.
That's a good answer when you're given a push back. Now he can hit this 2 ball. You can see how it sets up. He'll be able to strike it, but there's nowhere for it to go. So Niels will also be looking to play safe.
Extension call.
In these kind of tactical situations where thought is as important as the way you deliver the cue, it's the time when you should take your extension.
Looking for distance and a blocker. That's a shot that Bergman can make. Position to the 3 rather tricky because the cue ball is going to be moving pretty well. Not a good result. We've seen a lot of these shots down the side of the table, hanging in the pocket. Although he doesn't have to strike this one hard, he can use a pretty gentle stroke here. But that was never close.
He absolutely butchered that.
And look at what he set up. There's a possible 3-9 carom here. I doubt he would take that on. There's really no need, but it's there if he wanted to swing at it.
Settle down, please. Nice and quiet. Shh. Thank you.
Sometimes the balls just know who's supposed to win. What a lucky break for Niels Feijen to now get on the hill and lead Justin Bergman 4-2 in a race to 5. This crowd is going absolutely crazy. There's nothing to excite a crowd like a fluke.
the unintentional 3-9. Wow, what a moment to do that. And of course, in rack number 7, Niels Feijen is breaking. Bergman, though, is partially guilty himself. He played that 3-ball awfully. Well, that's the best way. Take the philosophical approach. Have a smile about it.
Yeah. You know, we were talking earlier, Phil, about a legendary pool player, gambler named Amarillo Slim. And Amarillo had a way to cure this problem. He said when he got behind with someone, he'd put a rattlesnake in their pocket and ask them for a match.
Rack 7, Europe to break, leading 4 racks to 2.
One ball in the side. He's got a shot on the 2-ball. He's got an open table. Everything's got a pocket. All he's got to do is hold it together.
Niels Feijen is the rattlesnake, and he's more than a match, it would seem, for Bergman.
This is the most critical shot of the rack. If he can get in line on that 3-ball, he will be in line for everything else. Well, I thought he was going to play this in the side, and he still has to, so he did not get the shape he wanted to.
This evening, break and run-outs have been in quite short supply. But is the evening going to culminate with Feijen freezing Bergman out?
Only 4 more balls away from a 9-5 overnight lead.
Extension call.
When the reigning world champion in any sport has a little luck on his side, as he did, Feijen with the unintentional 3-9 in the previous rack, he is a potent force, and now he's on the brink of a vitally important victory.
Cue ball has to travel a bit. Let's see if his cue ball speed control is still on. Oh, it is.
Europe's grip on the Mosconi Cup continues to tighten. Niels Feijen has beaten Justin Bergman in the singles. Europe lead commandingly, 9-5.
Confirmation of the results at the end of day 3. The last scheduled match for tonight has now moved over to day 4. So the Europeans end the session leading the overall score 9-5. And congratulations go to Niels Feijen for that win over a nervy Justin Bergman. He's now talking with Andy Goldstein.
Congratulations to you, well played as well.
Thanks. I got a little lucky in the 9, but that's 9-ball and had a couple of breaking runs, so overall it was pretty all right.
Let's have a look at that fluky 9-ball,
no,
shall we?
We don't.
I think you hit a few lampshades as well when you smashed it. Here we go. Talk us through it.
Well, I mean, I couldn't get any shape on the 4, so I figured I'd just hit him hard and see if I could get some action on the 9, and a double hit, and it went in the hole. So, I mean, I couldn't get shape on the 4 anyway. So, I mean, that's the name of the game. You got to get a little lucky.
You know, it happens in matches, of course, but apart from that, you played outstanding tonight. You know what? You've played outstanding so far in the Mosconi Cup, and I'm just curious. You've, of course, you're current world 9-ball champion. How does the pressure in a competition like that compare to when you're playing out, not only in front of this lot, but also when you're part of a team? What's the pressure like?
Oh, this is way different. I mean, first of all, World Championships is all by yourself. I think there was 150 people in the venue there, and they were like 100 meters away. Over here, I mean, the crowd is unbelievable, and the pressure is that you don't want to let your team down subconsciously. You know, you're playing for your team, you want to score points for the team, but our spirit is very good. I mean, we got the best coach, spirit's great, fans are great, so we're just enjoying it. Everybody's performing. I'm very happy for Mark that he really played well again today, scored a point, and he was a little I mean, he was a little unlucky the other days to playing well and not scoring points, so he got on the board. I'm very happy for him. So everybody scoring points is great. And
just 2 more points as well. Come back tomorrow night and get those. Is it job done, or is there still a lot of work to do?
I think 2012 we were up 9-6, and they won the first 3. So it was 9-9. So I mean, every day you got to come out so prepared, so focused. Every match is like winning the tournament. So.
Well done, congratulations. Niels Feijen, everyone!
Next time, the Mosconi Cup continues with day 4, and we start the session with a singles match between Darren Appleton and Shane Van Boening. It will be a crucial game for the Americans, as they really need to get a point on the board for a chance of staying in contention. However, in the back of their minds, they'll be reminded of the match between the pair earlier on in the event. Here's a chance to look back at that encounter. It was the last game of the opening session. The overall score was 2 apiece, and both teams were eager to end the night in front. We join the action as both players have won 3 racks in this race to 5, and Appleton is breaking.
Oh, does he have a shot on the 2 into the corner? I believe he does. I believe he can slide past that 6. We'll know in a moment, because if not, he'll play us safe. Yep. Combination coming up. Yeah, this is not automatic. That cue ball is going to be moving to the, well, it is when he's playing it. Now he's got to spin off that bottom rail and get over to the other side of the table. Unless he wishes to draw over, he can just draw right over there. He's got that much confidence. Oh, he does. Wow.
All matches in the Mosconi Cup, regardless of the format, regardless of the players involved, are important. This one, though, has the feeling of being doubly so, given its context, the timing of it, the 2 players involved, and the tightness of the match.
It's like he has that cue ball on a string. You know, if Darren has any nerves, he sure doesn't show it. He's got the purest stroke. I mean, it's just so clean. Look at this. Don't try that at home.
On a bed as fast as this, to drop there, every credit.
Look at this. Straight in, he leaves himself. Appleton is on the hill. He leads 4-3 in a race to 5. Wow. We have really got a match here, Phil.
Well, every single rack so far, Jerry, has been won by the player who breaks off. Darren Appleton will be hoping to break that progression and to get home right here, right now.
Shane has come out of his chair. Looking for any advantage he can find in that rack.
Okay, thank you, everybody. This is rack number 8. USA breaks. Europe leads 4-3. Thank you.
One missed the side pocket. However, yep, it's dry. It is dry. I thought I saw a ball go in the corner, but nope. So, Appleton at the table with a chance to control this table. That's all he needs. He doesn't need to make this ball. He just needs to get in control and keep Shane from having any decent opportunities.
When he saw he got the potting angle on the one, he might have been excited, Appleton, but the A coming to Van Berning's immediate rescue.
He was not playing that shot. He was playing safety. Because he didn't play shape on the 2. Oh, Appleton is taking a look at a carom on the 9 ball. He would drive the cue ball off of the 1 onto the 9, but I cannot believe he would take that risk at this point in the game.
Extension, please.
That's what he's looking at. The angle off of the 1 into the 9 ball.
Blackpool Tower stretches 518 feet into the air.
Let's go. Settle down.
If this one goes in, the roof, if it has one, would be raised.
This is courageous if he really goes after this carom here. Well, he did. And he got lucky. He got a safe out of it.
Them's the breaks, and they make such a massive difference in the final analysis. When all is said and done, it's rolls like that that can determine the outcome.
Right. And it's like Gary Player said, you know, the harder I practice, the luckier I get. Whoa! And yet, he's not safe. That ball's sitting in the pocket. So Appleton, well, the 6 ball's in the way. I'm trying to figure out his path here. He can't just go straight across the table short ways. Yeah, and that'll send him down for the 2 ball. Seven ball kept him from the shape he wanted, but this is a shot that we've seen Darren make several times tonight.
in rack 5. Darren Appleton potted an absolutely fantastic 2-ball with the white tucked under the bottom cushion. That wasn't as difficult, but it might be even more fruitful. Easy, Jerry, in for the kill.
Yeah, I believe we're going to see a combo on that 9-ball. Indeed. 4-9 combo for the match.
Quiet, please. Thank you. Quiet, please.
4-9. All is fine for Europe. DA, A-OK.
It was certainly a great match between two of the biggest players in the sport. Join us next time when they face one another again here in Blackpool, and Shane Van Boening will be looking to avenge that earlier defeat and get a much-needed point on the board for Team USA. However, for now, the Europeans can end the night on a high. They're just 2 points away from Mosconi Cup victory.